So I welcome all of you to the marketing module. Okay, so we have discussed about marketing in the previous class. We have discussed that yes, under marketing there is something called as sales, under marketing there is something called as branding, under marketing there is something called as advertisements, under marketing there is something called as selling through services. We have discussed all these things. So by now we should be very clear in our mind that marketing is not just advertisements that you see on the TV. No, there's much more to marketing. Selling is a part of marketing. Advertising is a part of marketing. Branding is a part of marketing. You delivering a good service is also a part of marketing. So marketing has an umbrella where so many branches are there under it. So by now you must be clear that there's so much to marketing than just seeing advertisements on the television. Okay, so today we'll discuss something about holistic marketing. Holistic marketing. So in holistic marketing, there are 4 branches. In holistic marketing, there are 4 branches, and the first branch is internal marketing. So the name itself says that holistic marketing. So what am I explaining is marketing in its holistic way. It's not just in a one-dimensional way, myopic way. Okay, fine, this is marketing only. No. When I say holistic marketing, we are having a 360-degree view about marketing. So in those 4 branches, the first branch is internal marketing. Internal marketing, which generally doesn't get recognition in the marketing world. What is internal marketing? Internal marketing means selling yourself in front of your employees. Okay, that's the divine intervention. Okay. It's a good wake-up call. Okay, so the first branch, which is internal marketing. What is internal marketing? Internal marketing means you are selling yourself in front of your family members. Suppose you are an Airtel. Suppose you are Future Retail. First, you need to sell yourself in front of your employees. Yes, your employees have to be convinced about your particular product, right? You remember this very famous launch, Reliance Jio, where it made itself free for 6 months. 6 months it was free. The data was free. So before that blockbuster launch, Reliance Jio handed out its SIM to all of its employees. So all the employees started using Reliance Jio SIM. And once you use that SIM, you will be like, okay, fine, this is actually a better network. So you need to convince your family members that, you know what, yes, we are actually competing with Airtel, which was the market leader at that time. So your family members have to be convinced. So before that blockbuster launch to us, they have given it to their employees. They've convinced their employees saying that, yes, we are capable of taking on the mighty Airtel. So selling yourself in front of your family members, which means your employees. You are an organization, you consider your employees as family members. So you sell yourself in front of your family members who are the employees of the organization. That is internal marketing for you. That's the first part. Second arm. First arm is internal marketing. Second arm is relationship marketing. When I say relationship marketing, it's all about having good contacts which are relevant to your industry. So you having good contacts is very, very critical for your marketing efforts. Let's say you are Maruti Suzuki. In terms of market share, it's the number 1 automobile in this particular country. It has close to 51 to 52% market share. In the highly competitive Indian automobile industry, they have half the market share, which means they are doing a fantastic job. So they are the ones who are the leaders. What is their relationship marketing? They need to have close ties with their dealerships. Now, what is their, relationship marketing? What is their contacts with respect to their particular industry? They need to have close connections with the dealers. They need to work closely with the dealers, understand their problems. I mean, generally consumers, they start giving valuable insights to the dealers, and that information has to be passed on to the the Maruti people. So basically the Maruti shops that you see, basically that is dealership. Some of them are fully owned by Maruti, but most of them are dealers. They are the ones who are the middlemen, and they are the ones who will be selling that particular car to the end consumers like us. So you having close connections with the dealers will also help you, excel in the relationship marketing part. So tomorrow if I want to become a dealer, I'll be choosing Maruti. Why? Because I know that they will be helping me in and out. I know that if I am under Maruti, not only I'll be getting the price advantage that Maruti is giving, they will also listen to me. They will hear my concerns. They will educate me. They'll handhold me and make sure that I become a good dealer. So that education would be given to me, which means if I am educated properly, I'll be able to sell that car properly. And if I'm selling that car properly, I'll be getting my commission, and the Maruti will be getting its revenue. So that's how Maruti is the number one automobile in terms of market share. This is relationship marketing. In terms of automobiles, these are your connections. In terms of real estate, there are different connections which are required. In terms of agriculture, there are different connections which are required, and you need to maintain these connections. Even with you, it is very important to have good connections with your seniors. Your seniors are your relationship capital. There's something called as capital, relationship capital. Wealth that comes through connections. So it's very, very important to have the right connections with the right seniors. Seniors who mean business. So once you have those connections, it will help you as a student. It will help you as a first year BBA or a BCom or any branch student. Very, very important to have this relationship capital. Very, very important that you sell yourself during the relationship process. This is called as relationship marketing. The third one is performance marketing. So you must have seen these ads, right? Car of the year, tagged by so and so magazine, or Institute of the Year, best in so and so, best in so and so. We are ranked number one in terms of so and so, number one bestseller. What are these firms doing? They are selling themselves via performance. They are not saying, please purchase our book, we are very good, we are high quality, etc., etc. What they're saying is, this is our performance. See this. I'm putting that particular performance card in front of you. Watch this, judge us. So that is what they're saying. That is performance marketing route. At times this is very, very powerful if you are rated by a credible agency. So this is what is called as performance marketing. So what did we discuss now? Till now, internal marketing. You are selling yourself via your family members. Your family members are convinced, and once they are convinced, they start spreading the word of mouth. Yes, that is internal marketing, selling yourself via your family members. Second is relationship marketing that I've said. You can sell yourself via relationship only. Over here, there's nothing called as ads and all. You are having a good solid connections with your industry people, and that is relationship marketing. You sell yourself properly via relationship, that is relationship marketing. Third is performance marketing. Whatever you have performed, show it to your target audience, show it to your consumers. They'll start clapping. If they like your brand, they'll start clapping. That is performance marketing. Internal marketing, relationship marketing, performance marketing.